So Omid Scobie has now relented and admitted what everybody must have known, which was that the two names that were divulged in his book in Dutch were in one of his drafts that he happened to send to his agent in the Netherlands, that was then passed on to the two translators who then translated what they had in front of them. So the idea that he shrugs and says, "Well, I don't know how those names got in there because I couldn't, I never wrote them," is completely untrue. Of course, he wrote them. That was a draft, and that was a draft that was then vetted by his lawyers, who said, "Oh, you're not allowed to say this." And so he took the names out of the English edition, and the names weren't taken out of the Dutch edition. So there we are. A mystery cleared up, but that mystery was obvious from the very beginning. I don't normally use the word obvious. If something is obvious, you don't need to say it. If something's not obvious, then it's wrong. But in this case, uh, it's been clear for some time exactly what Omid Scobie has been doing, and his scurrilous activities. I don't see any other way of describing this except as scurrilous and headline hogging. And it's terribly sad, given the fact that there are so many problems within the royal family at the moment, and they need to be sorted out. And bridge building rather than bridge burning is what should be taking place. And as for the people who say, "Oh, well, Prince Harry is just an ordinary citizen and he shouldn't have access to proper security," this is complete piddle. It's absurd. Prince Harry is in line to the throne, and he's a prince of the blood royal. Nothing can change that. And short of him renouncing his place in that position, he cannot become an ordinary citizen. Quote. It simply isn't possible, and his children are in the same position. And though too further down the line of succession, but again, this is just the egalitarian approach to the royal family, as if it's something that you can opt in or opt out of, is absurd. The notion of a working royal is as absurd as the vicious treatment to him by the Home Office, which, of course, orchestrated by these villains in chief, like Suella Braverman. And what's happened to Prince Harry is appalling, I think. Utterly appalling. And Omid Scobie is like the icing on the cake.